Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. And this is going to be a bit of a different video because I'm going to be showing off 7 different games. They're all from the same software house. I don't think any of these games have been seen before, certainly not on the internet at least. These are all from the early 80s. Like I say, they're all either TI Basic or TI Extended Basic. But I got these as a job lot. It did spark a bit of discussion in the Atari Age forums because somebody was asking if there was anybody on there that picked them up. Which yes, it was me, so I did say I'd do a video on them, and then after I've done the video I'll see if I can upload them all onto the forum, so if anyone wants to try them they can. But yeah, somebody in that discussion thread, they did find a little magazine advert where it showed a couple of these games, or just the titles of them, along with some ZX Spectrum and BBC Micro games. But yeah, they're quite curious. They're all very basic of course, but it's nice to share them onto YouTube, seeing as there's nothing on there about them. Like I said, I don't think there's even any information online about any of these games. So yeah, they're all Griffin software of Mansfield, but what's quite curious is they all, well not all of them, most of them on the title screen it will mention Phoenix software, so I don't know if Griffin became Phoenix software or the other way around. So if anybody's familiar with the company, feel free to pop it in the comments. But I'll just show you quickly which games I'm going to be showing in this video, and it'll be the order I show them in. So first it'll be Stampit, the next one will be Ascot 99, then we've got a game called Early Bird. This one's quite curious because this is one, Stampit and Early Bird are the only two that were mentioned in that little magazine advert. But this one does actually have, on the B-side, it's actually written on their Phoenix software, so yeah, kind of curious. Next one is Twitch. And then we'll be showing one called Blackout, which I quite like this one. Possibly my favourite of all of them. And then h.m.s Texas. And lastly a game called Home Run. This was the last one I tried because I thought it was going to be like a sort of sports baseball game or something. But it's not actually, it's like a little escaping from prison game. But again, these are all going to be very basic. They're all from the early 80s. One of them has got the year on it. I think it says 1983 on the title screen. A couple of them use Extended Basic, so they're a little bit smoother. But anyway, that's the intro done, so I'll carry on and start going through the games. Right then, so that's Stampit just about loaded in. This is one, as I mentioned, this is one from the little advert which we've seen. So there we go, look, we've got Phoenix Software Presents Stampit. Now this game is okay, but it's a bit irritating to play, and I'll explain why in a minute. So here we go. You're out for a picnic in a countryside. Unfortunately, a spark from your campfire has set alight some bushes. You must stamp the fires out with your boot before the fire spreads. If a car or a tent should burst into flames, it has the effect of spreading the fires. Stamp your boot with the arrow keys. So, enter to continue. And the principle of this game is quite good. You've got different difficulties. Look, indifferent, careless, budding arsonist, qualified arsonist. I didn't know you could get a qualification for it. Raving pyromaniac. I think we'll put it in the middle, so I'll put it on budding arsonist. So it's a little bit slow to load the screen on this one. The principle of the game is quite good, I think. The only thing I don't like about it, and I don't know if this was intentional or a bit of a bug, but when you go to move the boot, it's a bit kind of random if it moves 1 or 2 spaces, which you'll probably see in this video. Can be a bit annoying because you've got a flame just beside you, and half the time your boot will be jumping right over it. So there are all little trees that are loading in. The little white things are the tents, the little black things are the cars, and that little thing in the middle is our boot. So there you go, you see it. See, I'm jumping over it. There we go. And every now and again it will just the fire will just spread. But yeah, that little movement thing is a bit irritating. I'd imagine on a higher difficulty that would be pretty infuriating because you're just trying to put a fire out and then it just spreads like mad. There we go. There we go, so it spreads, and yeah, if it hits any of those like the car or anything like that, it will spread like mad. Won't make it a long video on this one because you've pretty much seen what it's about from this little video. Yeah, what happens if the flames catch any of these things here, like the tent or the car, it will just spread. You'll get like sort of 9 flames all in one go. So anyway, I think that's probably a long enough look at that one. Like I say, a very basic game and not the most fun. It's a bit irritating, the erratic movement. I don't know if that's intentional or not. I think if it wasn't for that, it wouldn't be too bad. So yeah, I'll stop it there and we'll have a look at the next game. Right then, time for a bit of horse racing now, and this is Ascot 99. So Royal Ascot, famous horse racing event in England for those that don't know it. So here we go. So we don't actually get to play this one, and it is an extended basic. So this is just a betting game basically. The idea of the game is to amass as much money as possible, or be the only player left. You can have 1 to 9 races, and up to 6 players can play. When a form is being displayed, the top row refers to horse number 1 and the bottom row to horse number 6. When horses are running, horse number 1 is at the bottom of the screen and horse number 6 is at the top. So that when you bet on them, they're the other way around, because it doesn't actually show you which horse is which. Occasionally, a horse is inclined to unsaddle its rider. If this happens, it will suddenly bolts for it and has less weight to carry than anyone else. It will not be declared the winner unless the jockey can bring it back under his control. Which is kind of weird, because if he's unsaddled his rider, you wouldn't think they're going to bring it back under control. But anyway, we'll have just 1 race and 1 player. I think this would be quite good fun with if you had a sort of family playing it. You don't actually see the jockeys, it's literally just the horses on this one. So there's the form. So there's the odds. We're going to go for, I tell you what, seeing as it's just 1 race, we'll throw all of our money on it, which is $1,000 we got. I don't know why it's in dollars and not pounds. Let's see who we're going to go for. We'll go for South Lady, seeing as I'm in the southwest. So we'll go number 5. So we should be second from top then. So with the black one. Do you like the little ravers we got up the top there? They're in a couple of the games of from Griffin. Oh, we're not off to a very good start. Come on, South Lady. So how it works, it will get to the edge of the screen, then they'll basically start again from the left. They it doesn't sort of scroll along or anything like that, and the finishing line just turns up with like a little white stick. You'll see pop up in a minute. Just see if I can improve that focus a little bit. Oh, we're not doing too bad. South Lady, she's catching up a little bit. Let's hope for us yet. Come on, South Lady, come on. Bring home the money. So the finish line will turn up in a second. You'll see it pop up at the top there. Oh, it's going to the wire. It's going to be blue, isn't it? It's going to be blue. We're going to be second. Ah, oh, so close. Look at that. We've lost all our money. Winner is number 3. Horse number 3 won 15 to 1, because that would have been good odds, wouldn't it? You have lost. You have $0. So anyway, that's that one. Meeting is now over. That's because I've thrown all my money away. But never mind. So that's one of the better ones. I quite like that. So anyway, I'll finish the video there and we'll take a look at the next one. Right, up next we have Early Bird. This is the other game we saw advertised in a little magazine clipping. Phoenix Software, and this is by A. Hetherington. I think this is the only game that actually mentions who it's developed by. So yes, we'll have instructions. The early bird catches a worm, but not when there are cats lurking behind the bushes waiting to pounce. You will escape twice, but the 3rd time is not so lucky. There is no escape from the runaway lawnmower, nor the granddaddy worm. See how many worms you can catch by using the arrow keys. So this one is a little bit like the first game that I showed, that Stampit, but it's better because at least on here it's consistent when you move. So those little red things are the worm, and that little one in the middle, that's us, the little bird. So there you go, you get a nice little peck animation when you eat the worms. And it always moves correctly, this one, so yeah, far less frustrating than the Stampit. I think it's just down to luck with the, oh there you go, the cat pounced on me there, so that's 1 life gone. So that just seems to be down to luck. Same with the lawnmower, really. There's Grandaddy Worm again. Little buggers, they do tend to disappear just as you reach them. Oh, again. Got him. Ah, missed him. Let's get up here. There seems to be another load up here. Ah, there goes the lawnmower, look. See if I can just drop the brightness down a tad, because that's showing it quite washed. It's more of a dark green. Doesn't focus very well. But anyway, I've probably shown you enough of that one. Again, very basic little game, but not too bad. I think I'd have probably quite enjoyed playing this one now and again as a little distraction. So that is Early Bird. So let's load up the next game on the list. This next game is called Twitch. It's probably my least favourite of all of these Griffin software games because it's very random and kind of annoying, as you'll see once I start playing. Oh, so this is by A. Hetherington as well. So this is the same guy that did the last one, actually, the Early Bird game, I think it was. Do you want instructions? Yes, please. You're attempting to rob a bank, but suffer from nervous twitch, which makes you jump when an alarm goes off. There are 2 vaults in the bank. One is empty and the other has withdrawals taking place periodically. You have sticks of dynamite to enable you to take shortcuts through the walls, but be careful. Each one will mean £2,000 less in a kitty. Use the spacebar to set off the dynamite. So, just the usual keys and a space for the dynamite, but this one is just basically down to luck, and you'll see once I start playing it. I've played this game probably about 10 times, and I've only reached the vaults, I think, once. Because the alarms, which they go off in a minute, there you go. See, they just flick you somewhere randomly in a bank, and gets kind of irritating after a bit. And yeah, sometimes it will sling you right over the other side of the screen. I guess at the top there where it says cash remaining in vault, I think that should be counting down, but yeah, you can see why it's kind of annoying to play. We'll have one more go. Both too many withdrawals, both vaults are empty. Do you want to rob another bank? Yeah, we'll have another try. But yeah, not much of a game here really. This is more of just a curiosity really, this one. And there doesn't seem to be any strategy to where the alarms go off, from what I can tell at least. They'll just go off anywhere. Oh, see. Yeah, very annoying game. Too many withdrawals. So anyway, I think we'll leave that one there. Like I said, of all of them, that's definitely my least favourite. So no, we don't want to rob another bank. Let the banks keep their money. Thank you for the game. Thank you. So anyway, let's load up the next one. This game is called Blackout, and it's probably my favourite of these games, I think. Definitely has some similarities to the game I showed previous, which is called Twitch. So I think this is the only one that actually comes up with Griffin software on the title screen. Stagtown Beezer, 1983. Do you want instructions? Yes, please. So this one's quite good, and you can change the difficulty of it as well. Your task is to collect 16 symbols of gold from the bank vaults and deposit them in one of your secret boxes at the other side of the maze. The lights go out, but you still have to complete your task. I haven't spelled complete very well there. The walls of the maze are radioactive, so don't hit them. You do have a flare gun, but it costs you points to use it. If you do hit a wall, 4 mines are dropped. Hit any and lose the points you have. Oh, sorry, and you lose points. You have the option of leaving a trail. The trail I will leave because that does make it a little bit easier for you. So we've got the arrow keys. We've also got hyper jump, which I don't quite understand the point of that one yet, but the flare is an essential in this one because basically it's a dark screen and the flare will just briefly light up the screen for you. How many symbols? I'm not quite sure what difference that makes, but we'll put 10. Leave a trail, yes. So leaving a trail basically is like leaving little breadcrumbs behind you, and it does make it easier to find your way to the other side. So it's quite good that you can make it more difficult by not having a trail. So it's another bank vault type game. Here we are. So these are what we've got to collect, and then we've got to get them into our little vaults here, and that's us. We're the little raver up in the corner there. Right, so there we go. So we have to avoid hitting the walls, and this is where your flare comes in. So there's a bit of memory to it. So there we go. So we've got about another 5 spaces. Oh, I hit the wall there. So yeah, you can see each time you hit a wall, it does put the mines down. So you really want to avoid that. So once you pick one of those up, it puts you right over on the right hand side of the screen there. And we've got to get back to those little numbers, which are our volts. So I think it was here. Oh, crap. More mines. So there's quite a lot of risk reward in this game. Oh, damn it, I didn't mean to press that key then. Once I've deposited this one, we'll try the hyper jump, see what that does. I think that just places you randomly in the vault somewhere. There you go. So that's one in. And basically it continues, so the idea is you've got to keep going and collecting them. Let's try the, is it H for hyper jump? Oh, there he is. Yeah, so I suppose it's worth it. Well, that has put me in a bit of a dead end. Let's try it again. Oh, right over there. But anyway, I think that's probably enough of that one. But yeah, not a bad little game, I don't think, that one. Quite original. So yeah, let's move on next to h.m.s. Texas. So here we go, h.m.s. Texas. This is an extended basic game as well. Right, rules. You are the commander of h.m.s. Texas. Your task is to hit the enemy ships. To do this, you use S to go left and D to go right and C to fire. So we've only got the 3 keys in this one. What I did discover in this game is you don't actually control the ship directly, you just change its direction. So we're the little ship at the top. And basically we're dropping those little bombs down. Oh, there's one. So you don't actually sink the ships, but you just get points for them. And I think different rows have got different amount of points, if I remember rightly. Oh, there we go. Yeah, bit more luck and judgment usually for me, but again, basic, but not a bad little game. I mean, I'm guessing these would be really cheap games anyway. So you can see a timer going down in the top right corner there. It stops each time you drop a bomb. just hit one of those black ones at the bottom. Oh, I thought I had one then. So there we go, 244. So yeah, I reckon that's a pretty good score. So anyway, that's that one. So there's just one game left to show, and I'll load that one now. Right then, what I'm going to be showing you here is side 2 of the last game, which is called Home Run. It's basically like a escaping from a prison game. What's quite interesting is it's a multi-stage one, so you've got different screens and different gameplay elements for each one, but I just could not get side 1 to load today for some reason. I've tried and tried and tried. So I've loaded up side 2. Number of moves so far, I put 4. I don't know what relevance that has. So here we go. So the resistance have provided you with a boat to escape down a river to the open sea, but the enemy have been alerted. You have a short-range transmitter, but do not have frequency to open a radio-controlled boom at the river mouth. You must get close to the boom before you can use a transmitter. Use the spacebar to find a correct frequency. So, yeah, in the first screen, you're basically escaping from a prison. You've got to dig a little tunnel, which is down to luck, really. And then in the second screen, you're in a forest, sort of top down. And then in the third screen, you're in a little car going around like a village. And obviously this seems to be the fourth screen. So in this one, we're obviously a boat. And we've got to get to that river mouth down the bottom down there without getting blown up. Which, again, I think it's going to be just down to pure luck if you get sunk, really. Oh, as we've just been sunk. Right, enter to continue. So I think basically that just puts us back at the start again. So this game, I think each of the games are down to luck, to be honest. So it's not a great one, but it's just quite interesting the fact it's got multiple screens. So there's a little bit of effort went into it. I'll give it one more try loading up side 1 when I finish this this side. If it does load, I'll edit that onto the back. But like I said, I've tried a lot of times and I've got other things to do now, so it's probably going to have to just be side 2 only. Well, at least you get to see the game anyway. Oh, I was pressing the wrong key there. Right. Okay, let's see if we can escape. Oh no, almost. So anyway, I think we'll leave the video there. That's enough to show about one. I'll try and just see. I'll give side 1 one more chance. If that works, I'll pop it on the end. But if it doesn't, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed that little look through all of the Griffin software. If you've got any comments on them, if you've come across Griffin software before or Phoenix software, if you know anything about their sort of history, why the sort of name change, pop them in the comments below. But yeah, in the meantime, thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you another time, and that is all.